Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be on something that really fucking excites me. It's going to be all about astrology. Astrology was something I actually never really believed in or was into at all for the longest time. And I started getting kind of into it, and a couple people like Colin, Barry, and Ali Harsty recommended me to talk to an astrologer, and the idea of it kind of interested me, so I was like, okay, I'll talk to her, I'll have like a meeting with her. Basically, I became BFFs with her. Her name is Victoria. I'm literally obsessed with her. She's iconic. Like, honestly, it's so weird how accurate it is. And like, you can have her read like you, and then you can also have her read your relationship with your friends or family or significant others, which is super cool and interesting as well, because then you kind of have like a different way of figuring out like what your relationship is with these people that are in your life, and like more insight, I guess, into it. And it's scary how accurate she's been. There's been like so much like personal shit that she just like fucking knows what's going on. It's crazy. Like, I love it. I filmed it in my car so that you could hear the conversation, because I don't know how to record a phone call because I'm literally stupid. But basically, I'm gonna link Victoria's like email and her website below. To get a reading, you have to know your exact birth time. It literally changes the entire chart. Trust me, I've had one of my friends like read like with me without her birth time, and then when I got her birth time, it literally changed everything, and it was crazy. So you definitely need the full birth time. You have to be at least 18 years old to get your birth chart read by Victoria. Basically, Victoria wanted to give you guys a special deal, so it's $1 a minute, and the minimum is 20 minutes, so you can pay $20 to get a 20-minute reading. I seriously fucking recommend it. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you will be shook about how much insight this person can have into your life. So like I said, it'd be $20 to do 20 minutes, or you can do more time than that, but like her rate for subscribers of mine is $1 a minute. So if you're one of my YouTube friends, or if you are a YouTuber, you can contact me like directly, and I'll give you her information, because she reads YouTubers for free. Or if you want to do a video, but you don't have to do a video. Like, she didn't pressure me to do this or anything. I just wanted to because I figured you guys would be very interested, because a lot of you guys have asked me to talk about astrology before. But like I said before, like a month ago, I didn't fuck with it. Like, I just literally didn't get it. But now I feel like I'm obsessed with it, and it's so fun. Oh, if you guys want, like I said, I'll link her information down below if you want to check her out. Definitely do it, and let me know if you do and how your reading went. I would be very curious. So let's get into the video. Okay guys, so I'm on the phone with Victoria. She is the astrologer. So we're gonna talk about me and like my birth chart and all that stuff, and try to get you guys to have more insight onto what kind of person I am. So that's always exciting. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited nonetheless. So I don't know, let's just go.
I think that your subscribers do want to know a little bit about you, because you are so fascinating, and because what you do is so unique and you're so good at it. So kind of what makes you tick, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to say that Michelle and I did go over her chart previous to this taping, so we're not going to go over a whole hour session with you. We're just going to go over the highlights of what we discovered. And I thought that the most prominent thing that I saw is I saw that Michelle was psychic.
That's right. I told y'all.
Did you agree with that?
No, yeah, 100%. I've done a video on like some of the things that I predicted. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like the psychic twins or anything, but I've always felt like I can really feel people's like, not only people's like emotions and stuff, but what people are actually like thinking. Like, it sounds like weird, I know, but like I've kind of always felt like I could pick up on things, you know, even like within YouTube. Like, I've been like, oh yeah, they're dating, and then I would actually get confirmation that they were, like, from being in like the community and stuff. So like, I've always felt like I was psychic, like even since I was like a kid.
Yeah, you have absolutely, I would say, like an intuitive or empathic ability to that you can manifest, and I think that you use that in your videos when you're, you know, hustling up information. Like, how do you know to look for what you're looking for to get the information that you get?
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. You're finding some obscure shit that like people on the news can't find.
Yeah.
So there's something more than just diligent research. You have an intuitive, innate ability to know where to look, and that can only be construed as psychic.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
And that's my opinion on that. So, Miss Michelle is an Aquarius with an Aries rising and a last degree 29 Cancer moon. So the finesse is that you come across as very bold but stern because you have Saturn in your first house as well, and Saturn's kind of very proper and stuff. Aquarius is what makes you the conspiracy theorist, and you've got like Mercury conjunct Uranus in Aquarius, and Uranus rules Aquarius, and that makes you actually hyper smart because your Mercury is before your Sun. But Aquariuses don't like to like attach too much to other people. They like people as a group, not necessarily people as individuals. So much Aquarians can be a little scary. These are the ones that are sitting in the sheds in the woods building the bombs.
Oh my God.
They can be a little scary, and they think they're doing it for the greater good. So Aquariuses love you from afar. It's not that they're incapable of deep personal relationships, it's just it needs to be on their terms. On the flip side, you have this Cancer moon, and Cancer is very clingy, and they need to hold on to everything, and they're very sensitive, and they're very personal, and they're very deep, and they're very not Aquarian. So you have this dichotomy of who you are depending on what mood you're in and what person you happen to be with. And that kind of makes you come across as maybe a little bit of a recluse. You keep a lot of things to yourself. You're not your average chatty Aquarian. You are, you don't like small talk. Mm-hmm. You are someone that wants to see like the forest and the trees, and when you're in a relationship with someone, you keep your distance, and time will tell based on how you feel about them and their authenticity as a person in regards to the world as a whole, how close you're going to let yourself get to them. Mm-hmm. Would you say that's accurate?
Wouldn't know, never been in a relationship. But I feel like I could see that, like, how I would be, because I feel like everything that I do contradicts the other shit that I do. Like, so I feel like that makes sense that, like, my chart is very contradictory of itself, because, like, I don't even know. Like, I feel like I'm so fucking weird sometimes that, like, I just don't even understand, like, my own self.
Well, here's the deal. It's not just like being in a relationship with another person. It's like friendships. Mm-hmm. And, it's like acquaintances. It's like business partners. Like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
And you need to take your time. You've got Mars and Pisces trining this karmic stone called Chiron, where you serve or suffer, which is where you get this psychic vibe from. So you're like ferreting out people in different ways, and that's probably why you feel weird, because you're not just like friends with everybody. Mm-hmm. You're choosy.
Yeah,
you're really choosy, and that may be one of the reasons you're not in a relationship.
Interesting. So I'm just like a picky kind of person.
You might be a little picky. Your Venus is also in Capricorn, so you've got standards that may be a little too high as well.
That's the tea. Like, yeah, like you said with friends, like, I feel like I have my, like, core group of friends, but I'm very picky when it comes to other people. Like, trying to be friends with, like, other people, I'm like, what's the point? Like, I'm like, why? So yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. And I see, like, why you're like, what's the point? Because you've got what you need. So, you know, why fuck that up, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a look about what's going on in your life today?
Sure. I'm curious.
Oh, all right. Let me get to that chart. Are you working on a book deal or something, or?
I mean, no, not currently, but I would be into it.
We noticed something on the 10th house cusp of work, and that is currently Saturn is there, and Saturn is in its ruling sign of Capricorn, and it's retrograding over the cusp itself. So the first thing that came to me was a book deal. And then I looked to see where Mercury and the third house is going on. And your natal Mercury is conjunct a retrograding Mars. So if it's something that you said has been mentioned to you before, now is the time to revisit it. And you've got retrograding, I'm sorry, not retrograding, it will be retrograding, Mercury in your 5th house of creativity. So you ask what to write about. It will come to you. Who will publish it? You can publish it yourself. But you might find that there's people that want to see you do that, and they may come out of the woodwork and help you make that happen. It's an opportunity. You are in an opportunity window right now.
We talked about stuff like with like my manager, like books and like merch.
Something we probably should have started the session with is with astrology. There's God or the universe, whatever you believe in. There's your free will, and then there's astrology. Astrology is a map. It's a tool. It's a guidebook. It's not written in stone. And the planets mean so many different things, and the signs mean so many different things that sometimes it's hard to interpret and, you know, get it all nailed down 100%. So just because a chart says something doesn't mean it's so. The stars incline, they do not compel. You're having kind of psychic flashes. You're feeling a little bit more intuitive.
That's
as of late.
That's so.
Is that true?
Yeah. So basically this part I like couldn't put on the internet because it's like some like personal shit that like doesn't have to do with me, like it's not my shit, if that makes sense. Basically one of my friends just like kind of had like a thing going on with them, and like I felt like I like would have these dreams where they would tell me how they feel, and like it was so weird, like it was so like lifelike, and it felt like I was like understanding how they felt. So when she said psychic flashes, I got kind of creeped out because I was like, oh my god, I've been like feeling what this person is feeling and like what they're feeling about their situation, and it was just like, it's so weird. So like I don't know I'm freaked out.
Be an intuitive connection,
like actually understanding like what she's feeling.
You may be connected psychically.
Yeah, I feel like I have felt more, I don't know, intuitive lately, like especially like I was just like talking to like one of my friends and I was like, yeah, I really feel like this is going on, and they're like, no, like you're crazy, like whatever, and I'm like, no, like I just feel it. Like there's just certain things that I just can like sense. It's like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, you're very intuitive, and you've got Neptune right now in your 12th house where it belongs, and it's in Pisces and it's retrograding. So it's going to go back over your Mars and give you energy, and that psychic spark you have will just go off again. You are psychic. You're not weird.
People get surprised like when I like, I don't know, like when I figure things out, or like when I'm just like, ooh, like this is what's happening, like I know that this is like what's going on, like basically figuring out shit that people don't even tell me. I always thought it was because I was a girl and like I feel like girls can like figure stuff out easily. I know that's like stupid and like kind of gender role vibe, but like, you know, we're just like not dumb. But now I think it is, I probably figure stuff out a little bit more than the average person. Everything, like I said, seems really accurate. Like, I mean, guys, like I feel like I can't explain it for myself. It's very different. You know, like I've always believed in psychics because a bitch always thought I was psychic, and I am, so whatever. But like,
she is.
I always pat
yourself on the back.
I've always thought, I've always believed in it, but like it's a whole ass different thing to experience it for yourself, like astrology and like just like. It's so crazy, like in the best way. Like it's so weird to like experience it for yourself because it's different than like being able to hear stories about it, which is like what I was like before. But like experiencing it for yourself is like, then you're like, oh shit, like this shit's real. So we got a different camera angle. Sorry about the steering wheel, but my camera's overheating, so we need to put it in a place where it's not gonna overheat.
Okay, so you want to do a couple horary questions for your friends, and if you want to, I bet you could probably ask a couple of conspiracy theory horary questions, and we could get an answer out of them.
I guess I'll ask some questions about myself first.
For those who are wondering, a horary chart is a question that is asked at a specific time, and the chart is cast at the time that the question is asked, as opposed to a birth time.
Well, is it too futuristic to say, like, do I think that I'll ever like get to like 1 million subscribers or something?
I think you absolutely will.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, tea. Okay, let's see what else.
I think as you get like published and paid, you're limiting yourself. I think that you're purposely keeping yourself small because you don't want to be like in the public eye that much. And if you let go of that, you will absolutely go bananas. You could be an expert, an authority in this field.
Do you think that the people that I surround myself with now are like people that are good and like I should trust them? Like my core group of friends.
Yes.
Sisters for life, girlies. Dang.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, you have legacy friends.
Oh, good. Am I gonna be famous?
Are you gonna be famous?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm like, what's famous?
You could be. You could be. You could be known. Your name could be known.
I want to be a Kardashian so bad.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because my goal, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to know the answer to this, and it would be kind of long term, so I don't even know if it's true or if you could. But my ultimate like life goal is to live in the Plaza Hotel, like in New York City. Like that's just where I want to live.
Like Eloise and her dog?
Yes, literally, that's what I want for my life. And
well, are you asking me if that's possible?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want to know the truth.
Probably not.
My dreams. My 6-year-old dreams.
You can vacation there for a week and do that.
I'll just get so tired of fucking Trump that I'll just peace out.
Oh, he won't be around much longer.
You don't think?
No, I think that he'll probably, we did his chart the second that nightmare happened, and it looked like, here's a conspiracy theory for you, it looked like he would get busted for all sorts of like naughtiness behind the scenes, that they're going to impeach him, and instead of being impeached, he quits like with about 1.5 years left to go, and Pence steps in.
Damn. Okay, my mom wanted me to ask you that, and I was like, I'm kind of afraid to know. Like, she was like, do you think he's gonna be reelected? And I was like, oh god, I hope not.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna walk out with a bag over his head.
That's so interesting.
And then Elizabeth Warren will step in.
Elizabeth Warren? Really? Oh, that's iconic. You probably feel like would believe this the least, but like people think that like the earth is flat. That's like a new theory. What are your thoughts on that?
The earth is not flat.
I figured, because obviously like outer space, and it has to do a lot with like astrology. So I'll ask one more thing because I just have a question. But do you believe like in like the Illuminati? Like, do you think that's like a real thing?
Yes, I do.
Oh, the tea, sis. I do too. I don't think it's as celebrity filled as the people think it is. Like, people are like, Beyonce is like the queen of the Illuminati. I'm like, I think it's the industry. Like, the deep depths of like the music industry is like fucked up, in my opinion. I don't know.
Well, if you can get me some dates on the Illuminati, that's something I can look up for you.
Yeah, we're gonna do a video where we talk about like conspiracy theories. Like, we're gonna talk about Larry, we're gonna talk about fucking Tupac. Like, yeah, like everybody. We're gonna talk about like a lot of celebrity conspiracy theories, or even some other ones. If like you guys have any conspiracy theories that you want to see if they can be proved by astrology or disproved by astrology, let me know in the comments below, because I think that's gonna be a really cool video idea. Like, this is gonna be so dope. So guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments your zodiac sign. I'm curious. And also let me know if you've ever been read by an astrologer before, or if you plan on having a reading with Victoria. I would love to know. I'm serious, guys. This isn't even like a paid promotion, obviously. I just love her. She's just like one of my BFFs now, and I'm obsessed with her, so definitely check her out. But yeah, that is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you guys later. Bye!